Hello, 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 and welcome. We're finally doing American Utopia, David Byrne's American Utopia, which brings this run of videos probably crashing to a halt. We've had a good run lately. For it's not Pink Floyd and it's not Stephen Wilson, it's David Byrne. He, ex of Talking Heads. This is the third time I've reviewed this one, because we did the album, then we did the live album, and now we're doing the Blu-ray. And for those who are not familiar, David Byrne had a really good solo album out a few years back called American Utopia, and a lot of the songs from that album appear on this concert. And he did a tour. And it's a very unique tour. And then that tour ended up on Broadway, where he did the show on Broadway, and this is where this is from, and it's actually directed by Spike Lee. I love the company. Where is it? The company is Dogwolf. He says open upside down. Dogwolf. Apparently it's a 12. Though I think anyone could watch it. Really. So yeah, what you get here is the Spike Lee filming Byrne's Broadway show, and it's a very interesting performance. Again, guys, guess what? I bought it. And I'm reviewing it because I already knew I liked it, because I'd seen footage of it on YouTube before, and also I'd heard the live album, so I already knew that I was going to like it. So there you go. All those people that ask why are you reviewing it if you didn't like it, I'm reviewing something that I like. There you go. Amazing, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, it's the stage show, and it's a very unique setting. Those who haven't seen it. Because it's very stripped back. He has an expanded band. He's about 5 drummers. My God, who'd have more than 3 drummers? Percussionists, and everyone's mic'd up with, I guess, wireless mics, so they can move around the stage barefoot, all dressed the same. And it is, well, it's an art piece as well. Not only is it a concert with music and songs and people singing, but there's choreography involved, and there's like I say, it's a little bit of art. You know, it's a real performance piece. But yeah, it is the stripped back setting that makes this unique. I've never seen a concert like it. And again, if you haven't seen this, go and check it out. There are plenty of broadcasts or mobile phone footage of the various concerts that have been. It is remarkable, and Byrne's into this idea of, reasons to be happy. He's trying to bring joy. There is a message. He's trying to bring joy to his audience and to the general public. And there is a sense of joy throughout the performance. It's just an amazing thing to watch. I watched this when I was feeling a bit down, and it raised my spirits. It gave me hope, and I'd like to think it'd give you some hope too if you get a chance to watch it. What else can I say about it? Because again, there's not a lot to say, because it is just, it's songs from the album. Again, there is a smattering of Talking Heads material. Of course, he does the hit. He does 2 of the hits. But it's just the energy from the performers and the general ebullience that kind of leaks through the screen. It becomes quite, it's quite infectious, and that's the reason I enjoyed it. So yeah, it's pretty good. Again, the previous one he did, Rise and Shine, I don't know, and Raw. That was another live. Concert that he put out, and that had a similar performance piece at the heart of it. There's a little bit of choreography involved, but this takes it a step further. And it is, again, I'm going to use the P word. It is progressive. The music might not necessarily be progressive, but the way they've approached the show is, there's no fancy lights, there's no LED screens. It really is the performance and the players, and there's a chain curtain that surrounds them that's used. Again, they shine light through. Very, very clever, very, very minimalist, but they do an awful lot an awful lot with it. And I think you should see it. I think you watch it. I think if you're a Talking Heads fan, you're going to enjoy it. If you're a David Byrne fan, you're going to enjoy it. Even if you're not any of those things, I think just at the way it's presented, you will go, wow, I have not seen that before. That's it. However, there is a downside. Oh dear, what's the downside, Darren? Again, I held back because I could have watched this on iTunes or streaming or whatnot, but I held back for the Blu-ray just so I could wave it at the screen like I'm doing there, just to make a show of it, you know, just so I could open it. And then you open it and go, oh, there's no booklet, there's just a disc. Oh, that's it. And when you pop the disc off, excuse me. Oh look, it's plain. Yeah, I know. It's just they're not what they used to be. Blu-rays, are they, or DVDs? They're not what they used to be. There's no booklet. The DVD, Blu-ray. Or I think it might be on DVD as well. There's no like interview. There's just a trailer to the actual release. I was hoping there might be an interview or behind the scenes, you know, something a little bit extra, because that's why you buy the Blu-rays and the DVDs. There is nothing extra. And then there's the film itself. Now, the previous things I've seen, it's been like one camera, and you get to see everyone walking around, and you get to see as if you are in the theatre. You see it, but with this, Spike Lee again, you can't blame him. It's his job. There are close-ups of Byrne's face and his performers, and you get in the action, you know, and then you see the audience, and that kind of breaks the fourth wall, breaks all the walls, and you kind of lose some of the choreography. And it got me thinking, because I really enjoyed what I'd seen on YouTube, you know, just actually seeing the stage and seeing the people moving around, and you know, the actual choreography of it, and you kind of lose it when it, you know, does the close-ups and whatnot. And it got me thinking, do you remember DVDs? Who remember? Hands up if you remember DVDs. Do you remember DVDs? You want DVD? You want DVD? Good old days. And the thing about DVDs was that they used to use like angles. I don't know if you remember that. Angles. You could press a button on your remote and it would change. And so you could look at, on concert DVDs, you could watch the drummer, or watch the bass player, or watch the guitarist, you know, or watch all of them, or switch between. And I was thinking, God, if this would have been out, I don't know, 20 years ago, Spike Lee would have included all the different camera angles, and you could have, you know, watched David Byrne close up, or gone, you know, and you could have kind of curated your own version of the show. And it got me again. It started me thinking about, you know, physical media itself, and how, you know, buying this is, I felt really shortchanged, because I could have got the download for, I don't know, $7.99, whatever it was, but this was like $14.99, almost double the price. But I feel like I haven't got double the fun, and you know, we seem to be going back. The technology is just, you know, kind of peeling away, and there's no effort anymore, because again, physical product is on the way out. We're not going to have any more Blu-rays or DVDs probably in the next 10 years, so that's the end of it. And it kind of got me thinking back to, you know, 2000s, the early 2000s, when there was a little bit more imagination when these things, and now all the imagination's gone, and I felt a little bit sad, and I felt a little bit more than I usually do. So yeah, that was my only beef. That was my only downside. I just remember with, you know, I think The Who had it on Won't Get Fooled Again. I must do a review of that, because I rebought the DVD back, and Genesis did it with The Way We Walk. You could watch Phil Collins if you wanted, or Chester Thompson. You could watch, but then when they reissued it, they took that out. When they did it recently and they reissued it, they took all that out. I don't know. We seem to be getting more boring. Things are boring now. But anyway, that was just a minor quibble. You let me have a little quibble, wouldn't you, now and again? You don't mind. We're friends. You won't mind if I have a little quibble. As is my wont. Sometimes a little quibble will make you happy. Sometimes a big quibble will make you happy. That was just a little quibble. So anyway, in terms of a rating, I'm going to give this 5 American Utopias out of 5, because why not? Why not? But I'm just quibbling. And if you're as old as me, you'd quibble too. But anyway, give it a go. It's a remarkable show, it really is. And again, David Byrne, who's, you know, senior statesman of alt rock, I suppose you'd say alt rock, I suppose so. Is still doing it, still coming up with fresh ideas, still, you know, pushing new ideas. And it is a really remarkable performance, and I think, you know, if you like that kind of thing, you're going to really like it. And of course, if you're not, you're not. State the bleeding obvious. If you state the bleeding obvious enough, people think you're a genius. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to state the bleeding obvious. So thank you for watching. My name's been Darren. I've been burbling on about David Byrne's American Utopia, which is a flat-out masterpiece according to Rolling Stone. Simply spectacular. Should be required viewing for everyone. One of the best movies of its kind. And I tend to agree. I actually agree this time. This is worth your while. This is worth your time. And it probably won't get the coverage that certain recent albums that have been released will get. But this is genius. This is 5-star. This is worthy of your attention. And no one will watch this video, because it's not Pink Floyd or Stephen Wilson. Hey ho, there you go. Anyway, thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say, and by now you know what that is, and that is ta-da!